what people tend to go through is the first step is unlearning. What are some of the things that I guess people need to unlearn from?
Anything that we have interpreted as reality that's based on a belief system. It's almost like we need to weed our garden. The ground of our being is like a fertile soil of a garden, and the seeds that we put in it are the seeds that will grow. So any kind of belief that we inherited as a child or we cultivated within us that's not serving our highest blossoming, that's what we need to unlearn. Even the way we learn is what we need to unlearn. We've been told that we need to learn in a rational way. We need to study. We need to regurgitate back. Somebody else knows. We don't know. The authority will tell us and gives us this information which is unquestioned. So we need to change how we're learning. It's much more important than changing what we're learning, how we're learning. Can we trust that we get as valid information from a dream as we do from a teacher, as we do from a book? We need to just open up all those other channels and we need to build the capacity, because as just like a baby learning to walk, we'll stumble and fall a few times. So it's not like we just can ride on any information of a dream if we haven't been training ourselves there. We need to train ourselves. And the model of training is first we need to clean and unlearn and humble and ground. And once we are open and we've cleansed ourselves, we're grounding, we're now connected to the earth. There's a whole process in African culture where we go through purification and then we go through a process of
what does the purification process look like?
Well, there's a lot of herbs involved. There's steaming, you steam with herbs, you change your diet, you fast. There's a lot of purgatives. So in Africa, we tend to drink either herbal water that makes you purge or seawater that makes you purge to clean the body, and diuretics and everything to clean the intestinal colon.
Okay.
So we're cleaning our body as well as our spirit at the same time. Then once we clean and open, then we can start to align ourselves. So the first thing we do, the whole time we're in initiation, we're on our knees. Whenever we're at our teacher, we're walking on our knees, because in one way that's about becoming a child again, becoming young again, and becoming small again. But on another level that I felt was even more important, it keeps you closer to the earth. It keeps your tantien, your middle energy, closer to the earth for months and months on end. So that when you eventually do graduate and you slowly stand up, it's like your umbilical cord of guidance is still connected to the earth. That's where you're getting your guidance from. So there's many levels, I would call it, of technology that humble us, that keep us humble and open and simple, as well as physically give ourselves time to literally the enteric nervous system, the nervous system of the gut, to be physically closer to the earth and get information directly from there. So that's a big part of the learning. And even humility, I would say, is like a wisdom technology. It's not just a charming or pleasing characteristics. It's the more humble a person is, the more open they are. And the more open they are, the more receptive they are. So the more clear channel of information they can be receiving. So it's not just because it's a charming quality and, everybody delights when they're around a very humble person. But what's going on there is that person has an immense capacity, because they're not occupying that with ideas of themselves. They kind of let that be void and just notice, how clean can I get this internal antenna of my being to be? So that's my understanding of humility and openness and emptiness. It's like hollow bone medicine that they speak about in the Fair Isles in England.